Hey everybody, Regan Hagstead here, Mortgage Success Blueprint. And today I'm kind of wrapping up our series on building your 2019 success guide. And what I really want to talk about here at the end, kind of put a capstone on it, is building, implementing, and not quitting. Okay? Because too many times you have a plan and you've built it, but you just don't implement, or you quit halfway through. And so what I want to do is give you some things that you can take away to actually ensure not only do you build it, but you implement it, and you don't stop until December 31st, 2019. And if you do that, I can guarantee that your 2019 production is going to be much better than you'd imagined. Okay? And so when we talk about building it, you need to write down all of the notes and all of the things that you've reviewed in all 5 of our first steps. You need to write this down, type it out, put it on a Word doc, put it on a scratch pad, but you need to write this down and spend time on it. Don't think of this as like a thing on a to-do list that I need to cross off as quickly as I can and say I did it. That's not going to get you anything. You need to sit down and say, I'm building this plan. Take it a day away from the office, because I've said this a lot, but I don't think a lot of people really understand it. Spending time in thought is not wasted time. Like when you're thinking about your business and really kind of doing that self-analysis, you're not wasting time. Too many times originators feel like, man, if I'm not at an appointment or making a phone call or looking in Encompass, like I'm not working. That's not the case. So spend time building. Go through the 5 steps, write down your notes. And what you're going to find is some overlap. Some of these things that you want to do, you can combine, right? But really put down a clear, decisive plan on paper, okay? And when you put it on paper, don't just put it on paper and throw it in your desk. Put it on paper, cut it out. I've heard people tape it onto the side of their desk. I've had people say they put it on their mirror in their bathroom at home. If you're truly committed, you're going to put this somewhere that you're going to see it and look at it and review it every single day. And then when we start talking about how do I implement this plan, I do it quarter by quarter by quarter by quarter. So Q1, as you're reviewing your plan, what am I going to do in Q1? Am I going to have 15 face-to-face meetings with new referral partners? Am I going to add 3 new referral partners? Am I going to start going to the gym or do my diet for my personal goals? Set it up by quarter. In Q1, I will do, and you list all the things that you're going to do in Q1. Never lose sight of it, because here's the thing. Our industry is going to try to pull us off track. We're going to be in there at some point on a Tuesday in February, and you're going to get a phone call and this going sideways, and next thing you know, you got 40 emails and you're checking those and you did nothing from your goal list. It's going to happen. Don't let it. Identify that. When those things start happening and they pull you, pull it right back in. Say, no. Here is my plan. This is what I'm doing and I'm focused on. And at the end of the quarter, maybe you crushed it. Maybe you fell a little short. Well, let's just say it was something that you fell short on. Maybe you said I was going to have 15 realtor meetings or 30 realtor meetings, and you only had 70% of that. Well, guess what? Take those that you missed, that you didn't do, stack them onto whatever your goal was in Q2. Now you just have to crush Q2 and really get after it. But the thing is, you didn't lose the game. You might be down, you might be a little behind, doesn't mean you can't come back. And that approach of implementing quarter by quarter by quarter is what's going to give you the ability to focus in and crush the year. You can't sit down in January and say, okay, in December I'm going to do this, and then just work for 12 months. Because what ends up happening is you just get pulled off track. There's no way to have a 12-month goal with just nothing in between. That's why you break it down by 90-day periods, okay? And the last thing is, don't quit. Vince Lombardi has said this, but I see this all the time. Most people quit when they're on the 1-yard line because they don't see the 1-yard line in life, right? It's not like a football field where you know you're about to score. In life, you don't know when you're going to score. You don't know when that breakthrough is going to happen. You don't know when that marketing thing that you've been doing that isn't really working out that well, you don't know when that's going to pop, right? But you don't quit, because if it's part of your plan, don't quit doing it until December 31st. I think too many times, especially in sales and in origination, people start it and they just don't have the heart to power through it. If you wrote this down on paper and you committed to yourself to do this for 12 months, then do it. And on December 31st, Then you can start reevaluating for 2020. But until then, don't give up. And if you are able to do these things, take your plan, build it, implement it, and not quit, I guarantee your results are going to be much better than you expected, much better than you've experienced before. And on top of that, you're going to be much happier in your life and your career. I really hope you guys are able to take this, use this in your own business for 2019. And as always, share, comment, forward to your coworkers, like this, and I hope you guys are taking something valuable. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys here again soon.